The following is a presentation of the Black Hollywood Live Network, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. Hollywood Redefined. From Los Angeles, California, streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is Black Hollywood Live, Fashion 411, featuring the week's roundup of fashion news. Black Hollywood Live, Hollywood Redefined.
You're listening to Black Hollywood Live.
And now, the host of Black Hollywood Live, Fashion 411.
Fashion wise. What's up? What's up? It is so hot. What's up out there? What's up, everybody? It is Friday, and it's Fashion Friday. You are here at Black Hollywood Live's Fashion 411. I'm your host, Courtney Stewart, and joining me in the building this week are a bunch of really beautiful ladies. Like, everybody's got faces are beat. We got red lips.
It's a blackout.
I don't even know what
makeup
to
for the first time myself.
Okay. My co-host this week on the end, we got Miss Gianna Von Mankiewicz back in the building. She is married, y'all.
I'm married now, y'all.
She's married.
like that
She
little
made
ring?
it back. Yeah, she got the ring. It's sparkling strong. You look beautiful.
Thank
Fresh.
you.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Stop to pinch myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like rubbing, like, give me the juice. Give me some of that juice. Also in the building beside her is the beautiful pouty red lip this week, Miss Camila. How you doing?
I've been good. I've been in and out of town, so now I'm back.
You've been all over. All right. And next to me is this girl is gorgeous, y'all. I'm like, dang, I didn't do my makeup enough this week. It was beautiful. We have Miss Megan Lytle. You can find her as the YouTube sensation You Love Megz. Y'all gonna have to check them videos out because I was watching some right before I got here today, and I was just like, oh my God, I didn't even think to do that. Like,
Thank you
for
for watching.
Girl.
That smoky eye video you
I
had.
cannot do makeup at all.
Some
I'm like,
good stuff. We're going to talk about some more later and get some details from her and get the scoop on all the beauty and the hair because she can do it all. Like the hair, the makeup.
Yes.
Like I was just like,
Yes, to just be your
amazing.
own glam squad.
Yes.
see.
You are doing it well. Yes. All right. Well, we're going to get into our topics this week because we got a whole lot to talk about.
Yes,
we're going to start off with some gossip, and I think Camila has the show for us this week.
The show Pop Culture Meets Fashion and Gossip, and I have RiRi Crop Over, and it's basically, it's like carnival outfits. A lot of people don't know the culture of Carnival and what it brings, and she was in Barbados, and unfortunately, I was in Caravana the week before, and then I seen her in this wonderful outfit. I'm like, okay.
Gorgeous.
Just gorgeous. So you can get this bedazzle. So basically, you can play mass. And playing mass, you get a band, and it's so many different bands. They have trucks, music, drinks, festivals, dance. Everybody's partying. No one is like, no color lines. Everybody's dancing. You could be big, little, small. It doesn't matter. Everybody's just partying and having a good time. So RiRi shut it down on Instagram, and I guess it's a grand rule where you're not supposed to post more than 5, I guess, selfies a day. She posts 18 this day.
So wait, who's giving the rules about posting selfies?
That's like,
Well, I guess the
Instagram universe.
Okay,
of
all right.
the world. You know, that's what I read, that you're not supposed. I was like, oh, well, I actually posted a lot of pictures when I did Caravana. So the picture is basically you pick a band that you want to play with, and what she has on is basically the front line. So that's the huge feathers and the extra dazzled and bedazzled outfits. And if you've seen RiRi, she was looking amazing.
yeah, she looks beautiful. And so did you.
Thank you. I played Mass in Toronto Caravana, which was with Masha Montano, and he also performed with RiRi. And RiRi actually surprised the whole concert. So I was pretty mad that I didn't attend Barbados. So, shout out to them and Masha Montano and Rihanna for just shutting it down with the whole carnival feel. And I hope everybody can be more aware of what's going on and not think it's a stripper attire. Because when you see it, you're just like, half naked. But it's really a culture festival thing that a lot of people love. And I love it.
I've been to Caravana, and I love it. I just love it because I love that it doesn't matter what size you are. Those women be out there dancing, getting it in. But it's like, you're like, yes, but it's like self-love, and we don't get that nearly enough. And to see them out there and them have, I don't know, bikini / sparkles and whatever girl
My
did
grandma
it.
was like, oh my God, Camila, you are half naked. I was like, granny, it's a culture thing. So I still have to kind of, force it on my grandmother and everything. So if you want to get something similar or, play mask or play band, you can go to Zulu Royals. And that's what Rihanna is wearing. And I was wearing like a boss from Anya Chung Lee. So,
Okay.
yeah, and then we go on to the sexy Dwayne Wade.
Hello.
I didn't even know
His name is actually Dwayne.
Dwayne.
Did y'all know that?
No.
His name is literally spelled DWYAN.
Now you know our people how we spell
They
things.
trying to be fancy.
Dwayne.
That's
could be-
Dwayne.
Dwayne. Okay.
No,
I'm confused.
DWY is Dwayne.
Dwayne.
Hey, remember Electric Company? Or maybe I'm aging myself. When the words will come out. Anyway. Yeah.
But we all had
what?
a funny moment when it came to this name. I was just like, okay, don't.
Because I never paid attention to the spelling
Right.
until I was Googling something about the article, and I'm like, wait, did they misspell it on all these
Right.
articles? Like, what is going? No,
No, that's really spelled that
Yeah.
way. So, Dwayne has graced the cover of Esquire magazine, and he has been getting a lot of heat
Yes,
from
he
Twitter,
has.
all social media. They are not really feeling this picture. They're saying that it looks like, well, he was wearing, first of all, a black jumpsuit with a gold chain over his bare chest and blue blazer draped over his shoulders like a cape. The internet, of course, had a field day, which was saying, what was Wade going for, actually? A superhero, Prince's backup dancer, or MC Hammer's stunt double?
I'm seeing little MC Hammer.
I'm definitely
Yeah.
seeing, if this is a
Chocolate
romper, is that a romper, first of all?
I would like to have that romper myself.
Right?
He actually has a really good sense of humor because I don't know if you guys remember the Harlem Shake, that whole craze,
Yes.
and the Miami Heat. They did their own video, and he was hilarious in it, and he was wearing something crazy back for then. So he has a good sense of humor, especially when it comes to fashion.
Yeah, they said
So.
he's like the most flamboyant dresser in the NBA, which, he does take boundaries. I mean, he does step out the boundaries and doesn't do the normal. So I give him applause, but it's just funny because the pose.
Yeah.
I remember somebody saying pose like that one time. I'm like, that looks like the Superman pose.
But he is like Superman, so that's why it kind of works. The
Well,
kids-
yes, he's hot, so I think he can pull off anything.
Kind of reminds me of my nephew when he say, "Stay right there, take a picture."
And they'll just
He like
stop.
cheese, and he like, "I'm ready."
Gabrielle is loving it, so.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm
now.
not mad.
He's a fun guy.
So you can check him out at the Esquire magazine, this August issue. So
Check him out.
hey now,
Check
sexy.
him out.
And of course, I hate to bring her back up, but we have Kim K, who is silencing the
okay.
pregnancy rumors of her being a surrogate or using a surrogate.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a little racy. I think she's always striving for attention in some type of ways. I don't prefer to be half naked on the internet, but I mean,
She's already been
she's already been naked all the time, so I mean, it
doesn't.
doesn't mean a difference. But
Do we think it's been photoshopped? That's the question.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
She
those
has a-
buns does not look plump.
Girl,
like.
you know
I
that
don't think
it's a
that's her
little bit
ass.
dimply and it's a little bit not smooth. Like, it's fine.
Well, she was going on Twitter to say, first they say I'm too skinny, so I have to be faking it. Now they say I'm too big, so I have to be faking it, shaking my head. Kim captioned the nude picture, some days I photograph before I eat, and I look similar. Some days I've eaten, and I just look bigger. It's all part of the process.
Girl, bye. Girl, bye.
I'm like, girl, come on now.
Megan, I love your face right now.
It's just too much going on for me to like really take that in. I just can't.
It's like, why do you, like, wouldn't it just be such a stronger statement if you really just could give two F's about what anybody is
And
saying
keep
about
it
your
moving.
surrogate?
Right.
Keep it
Yeah,
moving.
it's-
Like,
Yeah.
why?
She's playing into it.
yeah,
you know?
exactly.
So,
But
just like the sportscaster from this past week who walked off the stage
oh my god, made it all
when they
dramatic.
started talking about the
Kardashians, because this was supposed to be like Kardashian press, like blackout. Like nobody
Blackout?
wants to talk
Yep.
about
He
the
walked-
Kardashians
he
this
walked
week.
off
He
the
walked off the
stage.
stage.
I
Yeah.
have to Google that.
Yeah.
He walked off the
It's so
stage.
dramatic and unnecessary.
Now we'll walk off the stage. Next up.
Next up, we got an outfit of the week. Deanna, what you got?
Okay, so ladies, Naomi Harris, all right, black actress, she has been on everybody's radar
Yeah.
lately, kind of silently, so to say, because she is rocking like every red carpet, these movie premieres, and she looks fabulous. And I'm finding her designer of choice is Peter Pilotto.
Okay.
And right now, this is on the red carpet of the Entourage premiere, And I absolutely fell in love with this dress. And as I was researching, I was like, I'm trying to find something that's just I want the steel version of this. And I know it's not completely the same thing, but the steel version, it is on sale, y'all. It's from Clover Canyon. And it's an asymmetric printed sheath, and if you can still find it, it's on sale for $70. Okay. So you can doctor it up a little bit. It's got the asymmetric hem, it's got the bright colors, but I'm just loving that Naomi Harris is this like kind of fashion person.
it girl right now.
She's a little it girl that
cute.
we need to watch. So hats off to Naomi Harris, and we'll keep an eye out on you, girl, because she's wearing some hot things on the runways.
All right, so that's Clover Canyon.
Clover Canyon. You can find it at Bloomingdale's. You can get it at Revolve Clothing, but it's on sale right now. Go search for it.
I love sales.
All right.
We all love a sale.
Yes, we do.
And speaking of gracing the red carpet, I have the great beauty beat for the week.
Yes, you do. What do you have?
Well, it's summertime. Ladies, we wear a lot of sandals. Our feet I hope your feet is not getting crusty. But
I mean, wearing your flip-flops all the time, your
all
heels
day,
can
your
go
heels,
through it.
your feet gets a little rough.
You gotta take care of that.
I found popsicle pedicure.
Oh.
It's really cute because you can choose 3 of the mini popsicle scents for 3 steps, and they said their pedicure starts by dipping your toes into a cool basin of silk syrup soak. Next, you will be smothered in a deliciously shea butter sugar scrub, and the consistency is like a fresh, cool Slurpee. So I know. Could you imagine? So they said they should have came up with a name called Slurpee, but they came up with popsicle pedicure, and they have many different flavors from banana slushy, cherry slushy, watermelon ice, blue bubble gum, and the price point for this is $55 at glowgirlbodyproducts.com.
Okay.
So I think this is really cute, different. You go to the nail shop, you can bring your own products if you like, or you can go find a place that actually has that product.
Well, for $55, I think I will melt my own pop. Get some sugar. Sorry,
that on.
You can make it yourself, honestly, if you really
You could, but I wouldn't be mad. I mean, because you get like a jar of it.
You get a jar of it, yeah.
Use
So
it multiple times. That's multiple.
So it's not like you use the whole jar. You mix your feet
Mix
in,
it
and
up.
you use 3 different flavors for 3 different of the steps that you go through. So it's I honestly I probably wouldn't pay $55 for a pedicure. Let's be honest, I like sales. But if somebody took me on a date and I was like, hey, honey, we could go get this popsicle.
We could do that.
Pedicure.
We could do that.
So you are wrong for that. That's a whole nother thing.
All right. So, Deanna, back to you with a little style scoop of news for
style
us.
scoop of news. All right. So one of our fashion favorites, Mr. Pharrell, he has teamed up with Timberland, not to be confused with Timberland. Okay. Wiki. He has teamed up with Timberland on a new line of boots, and the line is called it's the B line, and they're blue. They're blue boots, and they were featured on his Instagram a few times back, and he was also holding a pair of the blue 6-inch B-line Timberlands on different ad campaigns. And basically, these boots, they are available August 15th, so that is this coming weekend. They're completely monochromatic. They're going to retail for men about $225, $200 for women, and $150 for kids. And they are they're environmentally eco-friendly.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so
that means that's that vegan leather.
Right.
So you want us to pay $250 for that vegan leather?
So is it going to be like an extended line? Or?
Stella McCartney gets away with it.
That's the truth.
So can he. They feature a high-quality construction with a leather upper and a padded collar, and the leather B-line tag and the laces, they're environmentally friendly as they are made out of 100% recycled nylon. So something new. He's got his name on it. He's always into stuff, something. So I thought it was just kind of cute. Plus Timberland, the boots have definitely made a comeback, and I feel like this is a new iteration. A new color. It's kind of fun. It's not your plain old the brown and the light brown anymore. So if you're into it, that's not my thing per se, but if you're into it, here's something new for you.
The
from
90s
Timberland.
are back in full effect, y'all.
New Yorkers will definitely be wearing.
All right, y'all. So there is a new fashion revolution, and it is going on in Iran.
I love this.
I love it too. So basically, like fashion shows and runways, I feel like we're very lucky and we're privileged because we take these things for granted because it just happens. You know, you have New York Fashion Week twice a week, and you got London, you got Paris. But in Iran, it was actually against the law and it was illegal until now. So there is a new fashion event, and it's taking place in September, and it's being brought on by I just want to make sure I'm pronouncing this properly, Bepushi, and it's the first modeling agency in the country to get official permission to operate for a fashion week. So it's just like everybody over there is excited. You've got models, and it's mainly a men's platform because of the country, of course, okay? But this is a great start.
Can I just say that these guys right here are handsome?
That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm the one on the floor in the middle is something that I'm interested in.
The one in the white here.
I was looking at him.
Isn't it amazing? It's just
I'm just going to look over to the side because I'm giving profiles.
It's absolutely amazing. So over the course of 2 days, it's going to be the works of Iranian designers. They're going to be displayed, and while women can attend the shows, men will not be allowed at women's shows, which is interesting. Well, attendance is by invitation only, and there are only still, and there are still many with negative views of the fashion industry in this Muslim country, but they're, step by step, they're making some strides. So I thought that was really interesting. I liked reading about that, because I think all too often we take it for granted what we have here,
for sure,
and in other countries. So hats off to Iran.
Good luck, guys. Can't wait to see what comes out of that. It's only going to keep growing and expanding. Because I think we talked last year, there was a photographer whose name I can't recall right now that went and was, because they weren't allowed to photograph models or anybody in public spaces, and she for the first time was able to do this whole photography series in public markets and things and the women were beautiful, and the colors and the richness of the culture that is there, even though we only get to see so much of it. It's cool that that's slowly, and hopefully as things continue to change, it'll continue to open up and we'll get to see more.
And it'll open up with women as well. So that's I love seeing that. And then finally, my style scoop. So have you guys heard of Malika Firth? Have y'all heard of this young pretty thing?
She's very cute.
Well, she is the new black model to watch, okay? She just started a campaign for Prada, and I will note she is the first black model since Naomi Campbell to do so, okay? She's also featured in Burberry, Marc Jacobs, J. Crew, Urban Outfitters. This one, she is one to watch. She is on the scene. She's just so cute. She's fresh. She's pretty. She is. And she's kind of going under the radar because, we haven't really, talked about that too much. But she's the one to watch, y'all. Malika Firth. Check her out on Instagram. She's going to be all over the place this fall. And I love hearing that she's the first black model since Naomi to be in, Prada. Just... Thank you, Prada. Thank you.
You're trying.
I love, uncovering especially fresh young faces, people that are young and just get into the scene. It just it gives everyone else who's trying to, get into the business, whether it be from a modeling perspective or fashion or whatever, it just lets them know, hey, opportunities are there.
They just have to capitalize. All right.
Y'all keep Malika Firth on your radar. Okay?
Yes.
Malika. That's it for me.
Thank you for all that good style scoop. Speaking of young and fresh and fabulous, y'all, we're going to talk a little bit with YouTube sensation, Miss Megan. You love Megan Lytle. So, well, first of all, welcome. I'm so glad you could make it today. We're so glad to have you. Now, okay, so as I mentioned, you are obviously a YouTube vlogger doing amazing vlogs with hundreds of thousands of views. How in the world, because every time we get somebody, how did you do it? How did you decide, I'm going to do this and I'm going to build this audience? How did you do it?
Well, it wasn't really intentional. I just started because my dad was like, Megan, you need a hobby.
It's always the parents.
So why are you just sitting up in here in your room not doing anything? And also at the time I had started my hair journey and I was, on a social media network. And a lot of the girls were asking me questions about, how I did certain things in my photos. So I just felt like, well, maybe it'll be easier for me to show you in video versus typing, because you need an actual visual of what, I'm doing and how I achieve those things. So I just did those videos for those girls, and then it just a lot happened.
What was your first video?
My first video was an eyebrow tutorial, and for a long time on my channel no one saw my face or heard me because I was feeling a little self-conscious about myself, so the only thing you could see was my eyes for maybe 4 or 5 tutorials. So it was like my eyebrows, and then I went on to makeup, and then I eventually came out of hiding.
So 350,000 subscribers later, what have you learned about this whole YouTube community? What do you love doing? Like, what's...
I absolutely love connecting with people. I'm able to connect with people from all over the world that I've never thought I would be able to do ever in life. Like people from Nigeria and, you know, places like that. And it just really warms my heart that I'm able to talk to those people, because I wouldn't have been able to do that like years and years ago. But it just really brings me joy to make videos, and you know, because they're my homegirls, you know, it's like I get on there and they're like my friends, so it's just like, you know, chilling with my homegirls.
Now, how did you figure out how to do all this stuff?
I
Like,
know.
you do makeup, you do hair, you make wigs. Like, are you just like,
you.
how did you? Help me.
Well, at the time too, because
Help me.
I'm like still struggling with the eyebrow thing.
because I've always, like, even growing up, I was very, you know, visual. I was an artist to a certain extent, you know. So I'm like really attracted to, you know, all things creative and visual things. So I would just sit in my room and just practice with my little 88 palette from eBay. And
So you're completely self-taught. You
Yeah.
taught yourself makeup and hair and how to do all these things.
yes.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That really is. So here's what I want to know. So couple things, because I know some of you YouTube people, like, do a lot of you guys know each other, and like you have your own little community, like your fellow YouTubers?
That's how I feel. It definitely is like our own little community. Like if I go out to dinner with a couple of other girls, we're able to connect on different levels than versus like, you know, someone who doesn't make YouTube videos because they don't quite understand. So it definitely is a community for sure.
Are you guys instrumental in sort of helping each other? Because I mean, the YouTube world has obviously become an extremely marketable career and a very
Don't you get paid
financially
as
successful career.
more subscribers you have?
Well,
or
there
something like
is
that?
on YouTube, there's Google AdSense.
Oh, okay.
So you would get paid for your clicks, not like I don't feel like you're actually paid to like physically upload really unless it's like sponsorships or you know, things like that. But there is Google AdSense, so like those little ads that show up on, you know, videos that you see, that's kind of like how we'll get paid.
Oh, okay.
Now, are you guys, but when, like, the girls in the community and stuff like that, and the ones that, some of you guys have been able to, like, really branch out with different brands and doing, you know, other things for larger brands and things outside of just your own YouTube page. Do you feel there's, like, support among the girls, sort of, girls and guys, doing, like, getting to those next steps and into those other places in the career?
Like helping them get like, you know, brand deals and things like that.
supportive in that way.
It's kind of different in a way because I feel like companies reach out to who they feel they want to reach out to. From my personal experience, but we do we are able to collaborate with each other as far as like video making and things like that. But me personally, I haven't experienced being able to say, get that girl for that brand and she will be able to deliver this and that and the other. I haven't, me personally, I just haven't seen that on my end, you know.
I know some people that do makeup tutorials and stuff like that actually take that and start doing it in person. Are you thinking about branching out and doing like in-person makeup, like where you have someone come in and you actually do their makeup in front of everybody, like a class setting?
I've never thought about it because I never thought I was that good to.
Well, clearly you're good.
Thank you to have, you know, live classes. I believe one day I would definitely love to do something like that. I would definitely love to do kind of like a women's brunch, you know. I really like to do events and things like that. But maybe one day when I feel a little more confident, you know, because I'm like, I just do it on myself.
So what's next for you? Like, would you like to develop your own cosmetic line, a skincare line, because you made this wig last night. I'm impressed. Like, what's next? Like, are you at a point now where you want to start putting your name on products?
Yes, that is definitely the next step in the future. in the future. That's always been my dream now, and I can definitely tell it's gonna make me happy because I like making other people happy. And, you know, so I'll definitely do something like that in the near future.
Because you can sell that girl.
No, I'm
Yes.
like,
So
here,
Kim,
girl, take this.
what I need to tell you to get one.
So hopefully really soon.
Okay, any makeup tips? Any
Yep.
quick tips, like for last minute makeup or like any
Quick
makeup
summer makeup.
Yeah, makeup
'cause it's
hacks,
hot as
anything.
hell right now.
Give us some tips.
I would definitely suggest as far as makeup tips, because even throughout my YouTube journey, I learned so much with makeup, because at one point my makeup was kind of looking like, what is that? Like, what are you doing? But I definitely learned along the way, finding blushes that look nice on my skin tone, finding, products that work well with my skin versus looking at a tutorial and saying, I'm going to get everything that she gets. You can't really do that. So I would definitely suggest like primers for the summertime, especially if you want to wear foundations and things. Me personally, I don't wear makeup on a daily basis. I might just do a little concealer and, a light powder and things like that, just for something really quick when I want to feel a little refreshed and refined. But I think the main thing is to definitely find out what works for you. You don't have to get everything that I get, for a makeup look. You can definitely put your own twist and just play around. Play with color. Don't be afraid
I'm afraid to play with color.
Yeah.
Well, the red lip is.
the red lip is gorgeous.
And it's fantastic.
Thanks.
I
And
like
I tried to do my makeup my own self today. I was like, okay, this
wonderful.
fashion guru was coming in. let me do my face like something. But I have a problem with the eyebrow thing. I can't, I don't want to do it too big to sometimes where you're looking scary like a scarecrow. So what tips can you give for the eyebrows?
How I started my eyebrows, I started my eyebrows when I was 14, so I've been doing it for a while. I would just sit in my room and kind of look at a lot of magazines and things like, how did she do that? And definitely I would look at Aaliyah. I'm like, her eyebrows are like this. And I used to draw, so I was like, I could do that on myself. So if you want to just sit at home one day and I'm just watching TV, let me go over here and practice. So what I'll use like an angled kind of like an angled stiff brush and just use some powder, like a brown, and just lightly sketch in the shape that I desire. You can play around with a lot of shapes until you find the exact shape that you want, but definitely go light with your hand until you figure out okay, what am I doing? Where do I want to go with this one? So it definitely takes time. It took me forever.
Especially making them look symmetrical.
Yes.
That's the trick.
When you have severely asymmetrical ones. To
I don't try to make them symmetrical.
But they
they're like cousins. I don't want them to be twins.
They're just cousins.
Because that would
two
just
different
look
eyebrows.
a little
Too perfect.
too perfect. I like
That's
to
my
have a
natural
little
face.
character.
Okay. Now, we know you're obviously a wig lover.
Yeah.
Y'all,
She's a wiggy.
she's a wiggy, and I'm sorry, the honey blonde wig, I'm still married.
you.
I'm
Yes, the
that
blonde for brown skin.
The color was so good, so good. And when I watched how you pulled it off, I was like, I can't do that. I don't even know where them buckets come
I
from.
had no clue what I was doing.
But that's what I found fascinating, is that you said you had never colored anything. You just did. Where did that even you just I'm gonna look up, okay, this is how you bleach, and then go for it and see what happens?
Yeah, I was just okay, well, I want to do something different with this hair that I have here, so I want to go blonde for the summertime. So I tried to look up a couple of videos, but I couldn't find anything specifically for what I was trying to achieve. So I was like, well, I kind of gathered, some tips and tricks from a couple of these videos, and then I was just like, I'm just gonna do it. If I mess up, no one will see it. If you guys see it, I did all right.
It's perfectly, because getting blonde, and you mentioned even in the video, the brown skin and getting it a good match, it's not too coppery and weird. It
is tough.
You, professional colorists can't pull that off on a regular basis, and you did it perfectly. So, okay, we got wonderful wigs. What's going on under the wigs? Are you a naturalist? How do you take care of that? What you doing with that?
Thanks for getting straight to the point.
Because some people don't take care of their hair under wigs,
you're right.
and
You're right.
and you still got edges apparently. So I assume you on top of your stuff. And I'm impressed. So what do
I
you
call
do for your
these
own hair?
personality units. Under here, because on my channel I do.
Sorry if that was too bold.
Oh no, it's not.
I love it.
Well, on my channel, I do like my I am relaxed still.
That's okay.
Am I the only one to relax?
Well, I never had a relax, but I know a lot of people. My mom has one.
Yeah.
She gets one every.
There's no shame in it. You
Yeah.
know what I
It
mean?
still
And
is.
I hate that like
I get
naturals
that
are
a lot on
real.
my
I'm not surprised.
channel.
Do you?
Because
Maybe.
I am relaxed. I do relaxed hair care videos, and that also contribute to the reason why I had started my channel too, because I was on a relaxed hair journey. So I was on my channel showing everyone like my treatments and how I deep condition, how I moisturize and still to keep my hair healthy. So my real hair is like around here. So I definitely try to make sure I deep condition as often as I can, because I am a little more busy than what I was maybe like 3 years ago. So it is hard to take care of my hair underneath here, but but this definitely helps as my protective style, because normally I would just wear buns, and I still do during the week, but when I want to be real extra fabulous, I will throw on my little personality unit and just
love
go.
that.
Now, how often do you relax still?
Anywhere from 16 to like 26 weeks.
See,
Okay,
that
so
sounds
that's substantial.
healthy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
stretch it out pretty.
That's good.
Okay, because that's barely twice a year.
So I have a
That's
question.
good.
Do you name your wigs? Because I had a cousin who used to name her wigs.
Yes.
She's like, this is Tiffany, this
her.
is Betty. Like,
I actually do. I don't have a name for this one yet.
Not yet.
Well, you just made her.
that one.
Yeah, I have to like fill her out.
You just whip that up.
'Cause she's giving me kind of like very Atlanta housewife.
Yeah.
It looks good.
I think Veronica when I see it, but that's
Yeah, Veronica.
I love that you're relaxed, and I love that for your viewers that you're telling them you can still have healthy, relaxed
That's
hair,
true.
and you can still use protective styling for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's important, because I went natural about 8 years ago, and it wasn't until I went natural that I realized all the time that I was relaxed, I wasn't moisturizing my hair properly.
No.
Right.
And I didn't know. I didn't
Had no
know.
idea. And
I
we
had
were
no
relaxing
idea.
like every 6 weeks,
Yeah.
every 8
The
weeks.
minute
Yeah.
you had some new
You're
growth,
out, you're like, it's time to go.
It's time to put that
Yeah,
new
it's like,
hair
oh
in.
no, I can't let that
And
show.
it's screwing my hair up. I had no
Furry
idea.
sideburns? Oh no, you would
I was
not.
using
That's my
thick
mom.
gold. What's that? Like that pink stuff? I forget.
Pink oil moisturizer,
I was using that.
lusters.
Yeah. That was not moisturizing my hair. It was coating it. Like I had no idea.
Yeah,
so.
I had to definitely learn a lot, like using natural oils, putting the protein back into your hair, because when you're relaxed, the protein is broken down for
Right.
your strength, and just paying attention to what your hair is saying. Like even now, I'm open with that on my channel. Like on your hair journey, you're not gonna have the perfect journey. You're gonna have setbacks, and things are gonna happen where you're like, oh wait, something's not right here. Like I'm
Right.
doing everything right, but like why does this look like this? So it's like when you see your hair doing something, definitely listen and stop what you're doing. Like, okay, so I'm doing this, so maybe I need to put a little more protein, maybe I need to put a little more moisture, or maybe I need to stop doing that. So it's all a learning experience, and it takes time,
Well, good for you.
And I think that's probably the most sort of enticing thing about your YouTube page is I feel like I'm listening to a real
Right,
chick
a real
who's been
person.
going through trying different things and coming up with it on her own. It's really cool to know that you pretty much have taught yourself all of this information and you're just out there to share it. So that's a really
That's
awesome part
amazing.
about your
Thank
page.
you.
So thank you so much. Now remind everybody out there where they can find you and talk to you.
So, my name is Megz, and you can find me on social media. All my social media names are the same, which is You Love Megz. That's ULOVEMEGZ, and that's on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. What else do I have?
Like, are you a Snapchatter?
Snapchatter.
Periscoper?
I'm trying to get into Snapchat. I just don't feel like I'm that interesting right now.
it's hard to snap everything.
It is.
Understand.
You're like, you gotta be ready. You
Yeah,
know?
it's been sitting downloaded on my phone, and I still ain't did nothing with it.
Yeah,
so.
I'm
just
trying to
And what
get
do
with
you
it.
what do you call them? Personality units.
Personality units.
Yes. We're gonna use that going
Personality
forward.
I like
pieces
that.
for your clipping.
Personality unit.
Because
Love
I feel
that.
like
That's a
it
good one.
adds little personality versus.
It does.
And that does fabulously. All right, well, guys, speaking of personality, we got some personalities on the red carpet this week that we got to talk about.
my
And okay, so everybody knows the biggest movie that is about to be the biggest movie of the year, but that everything is coming out. It's coming out today. Straight out of Compton, y'all.
Got my ticket.
I already saw
Yes.
it. It was fantastic. Everybody go see
you
it.
already saw
Oh
it?
yes, honey, I saw it, and it is fabulous. It was fantastic.
going
It
to
was
see
a great movie. So so the premiere was earlier this week, and so we had some of the younger ladies and newer comers on the scene on the red carpet. First up, we had Miss Tiana Paris. You guys have
she's
seen her
so
on Mad Men. She's on
cute.
Survivor's Remorse right now, and she was wearing this keepsake, the label gold top with John Paul Attica pants and Kenneth Cole sandals. I'm sorry, the top is black and the pants are gold. I can speak. And it's like this asymmetrical cut, slightly pleated, one shoulder, and of course she was rocking her big natural that she's actually pretty known for, is that big, thick, luscious fro.
She's
That
so
one
cute.
time.
I can't find any fault in this.
Yeah,
I can't.
cute,
She's just
fun
so
outfit.
cute.
She's hot. What do you think, Megz?
I love her.
She just looks like a nice girl. Like, hi guys, I'm here at the premiere. Hello.
Cute.
Cute.
I like it.
She's cute. All right, we got cute all around. Tiana, you did a good job this week.
And I like the pants because we don't normally on red carpets you really don't see women wearing pants, but they're structured. I
Yeah.
love it. I love the way the heel
Yes.
looks with it.
I liked a little
I
bit
like
of
it.
it's almost a 60s cigarette pant, close
Yeah.
but not quite. And
I like
I
it.
liked it. I thought it was really stylish and a good choice for somebody that we don't see very often on the red carpets. But she did a good job.
cute.
She did good. All right, next up we had Miss Seven Streeter, and she was wearing this $167 House of CB Alondre tan leatherette open lattice dress and some, you can't really see the shoes, but they were these like round-toed brown suede pumps.
Does she know how to smile?
I was about to say she looks like she is mad
She's
at the
intense,
world.
apparently. I don't know. Maybe
Straight
the
outta
world was
Compton.
really serious. She was trying
I'm gonna
to.
go down, thumbs down for this outfit. I think she should have put it, if she was gonna wear that dress, maybe not black underneath. I think that kind of threw it off.
Yeah, the
Maybe a
advertisements for the
nude
dress.
bodysuit.
Yeah, people saw it. It was shown with nude, actually a separate top and bottom undergarment on the
She
website.
looks just
but-
like,
I
Let me get off this
I
end.
think her face, the toot on her face, isn't real.
It's ruining it.
It's not
It's like-
helping. It's not. It's not. I think, has she been smiling? Maybe I might feel differently about this outfit, but I don't.
her boyfriend made her mad before she got out the car.
She got out of the car. What do you guys think of the makeup? Because I thought with the brown lip, it was looking like she was going a little 90s for me, and it just
It is
blended
90s.
right into the dress. And essentially for me, the makeup is what ruined the whole look for me.
I'm with you. Remember back in the day when people would wear like
Line, the black
lip
line.
liner,
Oh,
and
with
then
the gloss
wear
in the
that
middle?
chocolate raspberry.
Yes.
That's what that reminds me of.
Yeah. Oh, Seven.
No, sorry.
We're not loving it, I guess. All right. Well, let's see this one. Last but not least, newcomer Ariel Miranda was on the red carpet. She's in the movie. And she was wearing this monochromatic trend in a cape blazer, matching pants, and suede pumps. And it's bright, juicy red, y'all.
Oh my gosh, she's
Cute.
so cute. She reminds me of who just had the twins?
Zoe?
Zoe
Saldana.
Saldana?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Do y'all love
Yeah.
it?
I like it.
I like it because it's different. Is that a jacket with the
It's a
sleeves
cape
out?
jacket,
Cape
yeah.
jacket? Okay.
Are y'all over that?
Maybe-
I'm over that. I'm so over it.
I don't like the heels with it
Me
though.
too.
I'm with you. I wish I'm over that look. She does look cute in it. I wish the shoe were a print. I wish
Yeah.
it weren't completely red.
Yeah.
And I wish she weren't so bare underneath this jacket. I wish maybe there was like a little tank or something. It just because she's completely nude underneath, right?
You're not feeling the nudie?
No. Mm-mm. But she looks great in red. She's cute, you
Yeah.
know. But
I think
feel
the
you. I'm a little
jacket
over
doesn't
it.
actually fit properly, and I'm over this like cape with the pointy shoulder. Like I think it's been done. It's been done multiple times, and it's not interesting anymore. It's like, oh, you're trying to be edgy. Ooh, yeah, well, would y'all wear it though?
I would.
You would wear
I like
it?
it because it's
My
simple.
boobs are too big to wear that stuff.
Yeah, mine's will be like bloop.
Yeah,
I'll have to be taped up like just too much.
Duct tape them.
Yeah, seriously.
All right, well, we had a few successes
Almost.
and a few failures. We're going to close it out with Style Watch this week. And on Watch, we have at Lingy Was Here. She's a makeup artist and seamstress and vlogger of Puerto Rican and Black descent, or African American descent. And she is big on, her social media is thrifting. She likes to go to the thrift stores. She buys her jeans and rips them up herself. She gets lots and lots. She's very into like jackets and bags, and she gets a lot of those from the thrift stores. So she's always sharing that on her style journey. So shout out to @LingyWasHere on Instagram.
Her hair is
That's what it's
fabulous.
Girl, you know I love a girl with big hair. So
Yeah, and I'm loving this like little African prints in the middle. In fact, there are a lot of African shops on Etsy, you guys. I just ordered a few things. I'm loving it.
love it. All right. Well, you guys can check her out on Instagram @LingyWasHere.
All right.
Oh my gosh, you guys. We covered it all.
Well, you can find me. It's me, Deanna V. Haven't changed the last name yet.
Not yet.
You can find me on Instagram and on Twitter. And I want to see a tutorial of that wig making process.
It will be up.
Is it the same
I
like
wanna
the honey wig with
see
the
it.
hot glue gun, or you did it? Okay.
How long does it take to make the videos?
Well, I film all day.
And someone films it, or you just
I
have
just
someone?
film it myself.
Okay.
I do everything myself,
doing
but
it all.
it takes all day.
You can do anything, ladies.
Yes.
This woman does it all.
Love it. Find your goal, find your pride. You can find me on Instagram @TheRealCamilaP. On Twitter, I am Camila P. I'm trying to figure out how to switch
She got
my...
2 different names and all kind of craziness.
Wow,
going
this
on.
has been weeks in the making.
I know. I'm like,
She's
how
been
can I
trying
get
to
this
work
fixed?
out.
Like, this is horrible.
She got
Make sure you
hacked.
don't get hacked, girl.
Hacking
no.
ruins lives. Hacking ruins
Be careful for
lives.
the emails that you get.
Yeah.
You might slide up on the wrong one.
That's scary.
Oh my goodness. All right, you guys, make sure you follow us @BHL Fashion 411 on Instagram so you can check out all the pictures and what's going on in the studio. You can find me, Courtney, @StuartStarlet on Twitter and Instagram. Don't forget to download us on iTunes. Give us some comments. Give us a rating. We love a 5, but if you can't give us a 5, let us know why. And let us know the things that you guys are out there talking about and want to know about, because we want to bring it to you the best way we can. So thank you again for joining us. We love you. We thank you. Peace out, guys.
From executives Kevin Undergaro, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, and the entire BHL staff, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us. info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us @BHL Online. And I am the official voice of Black Hollywood Live, Scipio. Instagram me @KingXOBay. Thanks for tuning in.
Hollywood redefined.
The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.